Hello comrades and welcome to year 25 part 2 of our Prague Industrialized series. Let's see, last time we did manage to build a few buildings and we are waiting currently for workers. Well, waiting would be a boring episode, so what we're gonna do is to plan out the food factory roads only currently and then go to rail stuff. So for the road, I'm just gonna do a simple asphalt road with lamps. This being the best road that we can currently afford. And I'm gonna make it come like this. Let's enable F2 a bit just to make sure that we are getting the right pathing in place. There we go, perfect. Yes, I'm going to also connect it to over here so we can abuse the end station here, but for now this should be fine. Let's make sure it's a single road, which is not, so let's make it a single road. And I'm not going to worry about people constructing it, since we do have around here a road cargo station. Well, a construction office dedicated only to roads. Here we go, this one. So they have the asphalt and rollers too, in order to bring up citizens there. Well, resources and afterwards citizens. And with that out of the way, we're also gonna need to plan the rail around here. I'm going to go with concrete rail. I'm not that interested in electrified rail, at least for now. So we are gonna go just like this around here. And I want to make sure that I'm far away from the town. Basically, I want the main railroad track to avoid the town completely. Well, almost completely. Let's say that here we are fine to actually level out the terrain a bit. There we go. And let's see, this was the first or second track? It was the first one. So we are gonna go like this. And this theoretically will allow me to build buildings in my city without affecting the infrastructure too much. There we go. And here we're gonna make a small curve. And I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit off from the road, just enough for a pillar to fit in case we are going to need to do something about it. There we go. And now let's do the other railroad track. This one will be much simpler. Basically, it's connecting directly to the first one. And here we go. This is the roadway that I want. Before continuing, I also want to make sure that I do have a crossover over here for my rail yard trains, for the rail construction trains, and make sure that they are high priority. Now, theoretically, yes, they will be automatically assigned to Badgerville. Hopefully, I'm not sure why the other ones, there we go. Also, the other ones were assigned. And now, one of the bad things that we were having. Actually, firstly, let's grab here a bus. This one, a excavator. And the rest can be filled with waste trucks. Basically, this one is needed because our rail construction office has a bug. If you're gonna ask me how I know, well, this is the third time I'm recording part 2 of year 25. The reasoning for re-recording the first time actually, was the fact that basically the Rail Construction Office, the Early Start DLC one, is the only one that does not have garbage enabled on it. As you can see, garbage here is not even mentioned. However, the others have a big garbage container of 50 tons. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended, but since it's already built and we need to basically demolish it in order to manage this, I don't really want to demolish it, but instead make it so it works out of the box. Well, in order to do that, we are going to need a waste disposal around here. A transfer for big garbage containers belonged somewhere around here. But we do have a problem. Basically, this stand for small garbage containers are kind of sitting in the way. So we're gonna need to delete this one together with the road afterwards, so we have access to this factory connection over here. That will be done once the demolition office is done, so I won't care that much. Moreover, I want over here in bad in hot to be able to make our area here with an airplane. Basically, I want an airplane path to run away, to run until here somewhere. So this should give us theoretically roughly around 850 meters. Should be fine for small planes. I did not exactly research how long the runaway should be, but we can connect the mud road here and add a demolition office. Now, since this is an isolated area and we just need these buildings being crashed, we can actually use one of the free demolition offices with absolutely no problems. 1 and 2. And in here we're gonna buy waste trucks only. And in here we're gonna buy 1 excavator. And hopefully I don't need the buses. We're gonna figure it out. But what we're gonna need next is also another waste truck and allowing the free space to be occupied by a bus if needed. But for now we're gonna do it like this. And let's start demolishing houses around here. Hopefully the excavator can handle all of the houses here with absolutely no problems. And I'm gonna demolish the church too because, well, it's workers and resources. Who is going to have citizens going to churches, or tourists for that matter? Good, we're almost done with demolishing. There we go. Good. So I'll just allow this one to run. Let's just test it out to make sure that it's working properly. Now we're gonna need for the excavator to go and grab fuel. Where was the fuel station? Ah, over here. Okay. Good. And wait for him to return. In the meantime, we should see the construction vehicles going here. Nope, because we forgot something. Here in the construction office, we did forget to enable it, so let's place around 200 workers, should be fine. And let's go back to here and check if the housing is demolished. Seems like yes. Okay, perfect. So the excavator can do its job and go to town. Where is the excavator, by the way? I'm weirded out how this one is getting demolished. I think it got captured by another demolishing office. No. why don't they have the... I was expecting to see lumber and scaffolding around it, but I do not see it. Okay, it seems like this one does not have it. Let's see, this excavator now, since he still has fuel, should return back and do another one. Or he's gonna go... There we go. Okay, we're gonna need to introduce a dirt road around here, so he has a turnaround point, a faster one. Okay, and from here we're gonna just leave it to go to town. How's the demolishing happening here? Almost done. Now they just need to go and collect the resources. And by the way, let's check around here. Research, how is it going? Still ongoing. And still ongoing. One more thing that I want to make sure is that we don't have that many workers at the headquarters and all of other researchers, because it doesn't make sense. Research can be slow at the moment. We won't be needing students or stuff like that, so we might as well reduce the amount of workers so we do have more people coming to the rail construction office. Okay, cool. How is it looking around here? Yes, finally the trains are going and they are already building the second track. And while we are here, we might as well tell this guy to just teleport back home. No reason to let him wait around. And let's see, what else are we gonna need to do? Here everything seems to be working fine. I'm not gonna care about it. Let's see here. Still they aren't picking up the... And it makes sense why they aren't picking up, because we did not select a destination. So let's go over here and let's place 2 gravel. So it has a location to deliver it. Okay, and let's do construction from here. And also workers from Badgerville if needed, and explosives will be without anything. And yes, the waste trucks are finally gone. Now we can also delete this footpath over here. And I do think that sadly we left these guys without any garbage container around here. So we are gonna need to somehow fix this. Let's see how many buildings around here are without garbage. Okay, it seems like this one is also without garbage. So we might be able to get away with building a small garbage container around here, maybe, which will be quite far away though. Or one around here, but then we're gonna need to connect the gravel. Let's actually wait for the footpath to be demolished before continuing. There we go, fully demolished, and it seems like neither the bus was needed over there. Okay, perfect. And now we can plonk down a actual transfer station. Around here should be fine. Now, I am trying to see if I can leave some room, but it doesn't seem like it is possible though on that side. Okay, I guess we can plonk it over here and then connect it to the road here with a gravel road. high priority, and actually it doesn't even matter if we're gonna do high priority or not. Let's see, can we do something here? Yes, no, maybe not quite. So the only possible way would be to do something like this. And can we connect it from the middle? Yes, we can. Okay, can we now plonk down a garbage around here? Yes, and it covers both buildings. Okay, perfect. So what I'm gonna do is firstly, actually I don't even need to upgrade this to gravel since citizens will never use it. So let's just plonk it directly with a mud path. Perfect. And these two buildings will be handled for waste. This one, however, not quite. And I don't know if we're gonna do something about it. Maybe, perhaps. Let's see where's the... Oh, they have a connection point here. Perfect. And we can actually plonk down a garbage stand on this side, and they're gonna also have garbage handled. Perfect. Good. With that being planned, let's see what else is happening around here. How's the road construction ongoing? Seems like it's more than halfway done with gravel, and it has all of the gravel it needs. What about the rail? Yes, they also started building the rail. That's good news. So for now, I guess we are just gonna wait. I'm not sure why this one is not getting demolished at all. Let's see, maybe it has a different footpath. Nope. It should be totally possible to demolish it. Yeah, basically nothing is stopping it. I think it's a small bug. Well, if needed, and I don't see it being demolished like this, I'm gonna try to force it offline to be demolished. But for now, everything is looking good. How are we looking here? Still producing vehicles. Let's see, do we have anything to replace? Also, 19% on repair. There we go. And have the entire map selected to make sure that all of the vehicles benefit from this. And as trucks that we need to replace, it seems like the road cranes, water trucks, and snow plows. Okay, let's buy some water trucks. There we go, a Maz, and we're gonna need also a waste truck. I guess this one is the best for the small version, and the big version we already have it. And what was the other one? Snow plows. When it comes to snow plows, theoretically, the best one is this one because it has the highest plowing speed. However, it costs 118, so we would be out of money if we're gonna start replacing them. So for now, we're just gonna build some water trucks and waste sewage trucks. Yeah, correct. Did we buy sewage? I can't remember. Let's see, sewage cistern. No, we did not buy it. We bought it now. Perfect. So let's do some water trucks. Let's see how many we're gonna need. There we go. Only 3 of them. Okay, how many did we manage to click? 7. Okay, let's do only 4 of them. We're not gonna need that many. Good. What about sewage cisterns? Let's also modify them here. And we're gonna need 3 of them. Okay. Switch, there we go. Good. 4 on them too. Basically I left 2 as a backup in case I need them to go somewhere. Anyway, this is perfect. How's the construction going here? Okay, all resources are here. Basically we're gonna need the groundworks to be finished, and then the entire construction for the 10 tons of concrete and shenanigans. Perfect. Now delivery should start occurring here. They also delivered the crane. Oh, and by the way, these guys really disliked the idea of being replaced. It seems like it still stands true. And now they should be fine. By the way, actually, now theoretically they should be able to be replaced. Let's find concrete mixers. There we go. Because they aren't busy building construction. There we go. And I think we did run out of them, right? Almost. One more we can do. There we go. And now theoretically we should be out of them, and we might as well create them. Let's have 6 of them here. Mamma mia, quite a huge train here. And money is lowering. This is kind of expecting, because we are also building roads, tracks, and also building our own vehicles. So in case things are hitting the fan, it doesn't look like we will be able to save it that much. But we're just gonna hope that vehicles will finish producing before that time is coming. Anyway, the transfer station is finally done here. I'm gonna filter them out for metal construction and mixed waste afterwards, and then leave the other ones unfiltered. Basically, this will allow us to get the things from here. And also, let's see, where's this one? We're gonna buy a waste truck over here and tell it to pick up waste from here too, in order to deliver it to the border. Load, perfect. Okay, good. And now we can start actually demolishing things. And here's the actual reason for re-recording the second time year 25, because I spent time from September or November, somewhere around there, until the end of the year, trying to figure out why the fuck these things over here could not get demolished. Now I'm just gonna repeat the same thing that I said in the recording you're never gonna see. I'm just gonna make a passage track here, just to allow our normal trains to be still able to continue their journey, and make this as high priority currently. Good. And this popped up just in time. The citizen loyalty is low over here because we cannot import cloves. The reasoning for cloves, and I think I did fully not explain why we're doing this, is because the construction, the train distribution office cannot pick stuff from here, where we deliver clothing via trucks and then go through the rail and continue to Tecuci. We're gonna need to remove this bridge here and make a T intersection for it to work properly. Well, until then, for now, we're gonna allow from the large customs house to import clothes. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, train was waiting. That's why. We're gonna need to plonk down a mixed signal over here, and this should allow trains to work in parallel. Good, at least he did not block other trains. And these are high priority. Let's speed up time a bit. For them to actually build it. Let's see, what was that error? Okay, loyalty seems low, stopped production because of temperature outside. And the building is on fire. Let's watch it burn. Well, we arrived a bit too late, the firefighters were already here. Okay. And yes, of course, because of poor signaling, these guys don't seem to like to go properly. And let's place a mixed signal here too. Here, I'll just leave it normal. I don't care about that side yet. There we go. And one small construction remaining. This one, and then we should be done. Which soon it will, it should go and grab it. There we go. He's building the final thing over here. Oh, and we are out of money. Time to send this guy to the border. There we go. And also here, how are we looking? I really didn't want to do this, but fine. Let's get some personal cars around here. Just to have them built. And we're gonna move it like this. Okay, and are there any things that are getting money from the border? Nope, not quite. Okay, let's continue our demolition experience. Now this is fully built, so we can mark it properly. Good, and they should be fine with delivering, handling the area over there. And we're gonna need to delete this track. Basically, I'm gonna start it somewhere around here. Okay, and also the bridge. Now the nasty part. As you can see, the construction track set is going above the bridge that is marked for demolishing. Now the big problem is that when this is happening, the rail construction office will interpret this railroad as being very important, and it will not kill it. So in order to help with this, we are going to stop auto search and stop the building of rail and only leave the demolishing. As you can see, the demolishing already pre-selected itself. Now, since we stopped the construction, we might as well call all the vehicles home so they can go and delete the necessary roads. As you can see, they are working perfectly fine. Whoops. Again, let's see, do we have vehicles here? Oh, great, reconstruction in progress too. Perfect. Then let's leave that waste truck and let's see, do we have vehicles that we can export for some money? Yes, I guess these bulldozers are quite old. They are 10 years old. So let's actually tell this guy to also load these said bulldozers. There we go. And I think we can send him to the customs house now. Just so we get a little bit of more money. And let's see what's happening in here. Oof. Steel and mechanical components. No wonder that was consuming the money by quite a lot. Now, happiness, at least for now, should be okay because we do have electricity from the little money we're generating from tourism. And let's see here, we will have another problem. Gravel and boards are inside our rail construction office and are overfilling it because there's no place to put it. The train will just AFK over here and not actually demolish it. So I'm going to lower everything so it's not in the red anymore. Mamma mia, they did deliver a shit ton of bricks around here. And like this should be fine. Now, why this happened is because of the distribution offices over here being improperly set up. Let's see, where is it? Rail construction office. Let's lower it to 40%. There was a reason why we've placed it so high, and that reason was that we weren't having enough trucks delivering here. However, now it seems like it's no longer a problem with the new Mazes. So we can actually reduce the amount of vehicles. And there we go. Perfect. For whatever reason, he is stuck on a track where he cannot go. So let's delete that part too. And let's wait and babysit them just a tiny bit. Citizen happiness too low. Yes, I know, they're gonna come over here and deliver you cloves very soon. Actually, they do have cloves. So I'm weirded out why you're unhappy. Enjoy culture. Dude, are you brain dead? You have culture over there. Oh well, maybe too much walking distance. Well, anyway. Let's return back to this demolition thingy over here. And we're actually gonna babysit it a bit. Because I really want to finish with demolition here and start planning the next things. Oh, god damn it. Again, money problems. Mister, I told you, you're not going to grab stuff from there. Leave us to have some electricity, Jesus. Let's see, this guy, does he have some vehicles on? Yes. Another 20k, so let's send him to the customs house. While this guy is loading a shit ton of things. Yeah, you're gonna go back. And what are you loading? Food. Let's send you here. Because we are seriously out of money. There we go. You. No. Go back. And you also go back. We're defending the customs house from trains at the moment. Jesus, this chunky one doesn't want to give up. There we go. Okay, and let's see. Gravel. This guy is coming with vehicles, so I won't care that much about the gravel. How's the deconstruction going over here? Still a shit ton of gravel remaining. There we go. And let's send him back. And now for this one. Theoretically, the reasoning for this one is because we do have some chain signaling around here, which prevents it to turn around. Let's see now, is it being able to be demolished? Yes, it is. Perfect. And this will be the next place, I think. Yes, maybe, no. I think yes, okay. And poor guy is confused. We should have started from the other side. Oh well. Anyway, we do have money now, which most likely we're gonna lose it almost instantly because of this guy. So let's send him back and wait for some extra vehicles to be produced. What's going on around here? Why do they... Are they coming with citizens? Yes. Yeah, full buses. Actually not full. So it seems like we are missing workers waiting at the area there. Okay. We're just gonna lower the amount of workers we got here. And boards is the next culprit. There we go. Now it should be fine. And then they're gonna do the bridge. Good. Let's see what you don't like here. Happiness should increase theoretically soon. They have food, clothing, and everything they're gonna need. As research here, let's go with increased birth rate and have everyone working on it. And let's see, how's things going here? Quite well, quite okay. And he's gonna try his luck again at loading. Let's prepare ourselves for that and send this train also. How full is he? Yeah, he's gonna have a bad time, so let's just disable steel from the large customs house currently and wait for a little bit longer until we're gonna get steel. Although electronics also is expensive, so I am expecting a lot of cargo to be delivered. We're gonna see. Hopefully we can survive over there. We did... there we go. Let's delete this one. We did kind of sort of started replacing vehicles at a very bad time. There we go. This one is done, I think. Yep. Stop production, and he's almost there. Okay, a little bit of lost energy should be fine for our citizens. Question is, will he be able to... Yes, he will be able to fill it up with absolutely no problems. Hopefully. Yes, I know you are pissed. At least we do have police officers here. Not that many, but still. How are we looking at people? Yeah, I guess we can actually start grabbing the next building. So let's firstly make a brick footpath over here. There we go, and this should be connectable over here. Yes. And here, yes. Okay, perfect. I want this one to be removed currently since it will work much faster. And let's grab other large residential buildings and plonk them nearby like this, with leaving some room between them a little bit, because we're also gonna need to plant garbage later down the line. And we might as well put the footpath over here. Oh, brother, again out of cash. And this time heating is also important. What are you guys picking up? Food. Okay, go back a bit. And let's see what our train is doing. Did you load another 20k? Yes. Actually, let's disable wait until loaded. And just tell him to continue. Okay, perfect. He left. Let's leave him running like this for this year at least, while we are preparing over here the track. There we go, and one final thing remaining, and it's this small track over here, which should be demolished soon. Okay, gravel is now the problem. Gravel. Here we go, and now we can actually auto search again to maximum length and allow them to select the other tracks and continue building. Good, let's clean up a bit the signals around here. Just like this should be fine. And we're gonna need to figure out how to make this work here. Basically, we're gonna need an overpass like this. I don't want to make it the blocking, since this is actually it's a delivery space. Do I care that much if I make it blocking? Yes, because it's on the main line too. It will be on the main line, and that's not good to be blocking. Okay. So let's start with designing it. And snow also started over here. We're gonna disable F4 and have the bridges come up to around 9 meters. And then this should allow us to cover it like this. By the way, a good idea would have been to have these built firstly. Yep, before the bridges. So let's delete it and have the connection points. Let's say one here. And then another one from this side going like this. But the big problem is now that we won't have a way to spread the connection. Great that I focused so much on demolishing this area that I did not stop to ask myself if it's okay to demolish this area. Let's see, if we're gonna do something like this and have this path go up 9 meters, how up can we make it? There we go, until here. And then come through here, height 8 meters, just to lower it enough for our next one to be placed properly, because this one needs to be a bit more upwards, and it seems like this one will not work that well. We're gonna need to do something clunky. Wait, is this working? And is it actually doing what it's supposed to be doing? Because the rails aren't crossing each other. Let's see. This one goes here. This one goes here. Okay. Goes here. Yeah, theoretically they are crossing. Okay, I got absolutely zero problems with this as long as it's working. Now here it would have been better if we could have connected it directly here. And yes, I do see that pollution warning, no worries. We're gonna handle it in a jiffy. And let's see, around here, can we turn? Yes, but it will be an awfully weird turn. Perfect. Okay, this seems to be good. Yeah, so train if he wants to go this direction and this direction. If he wants from here, he can go this direction or this direction. Okay, so this intersection looks ugly, but it's functional. So I'm fine with it. By the way, let's delete these road pieces here. We're not going to need them. And of course, you guessed it, we're gonna disable auto search, cancel all assignments, and just focus on demolishing these rails here, at least for now. And then we're gonna go to building this, since this one will be the most important thing. Okay, perfect. And it seems like we did stabilize with money after stopping the steel import. Although we should get a little bit of steel. Anyway, for now we're gonna roll with it. And let's see, I'm getting spammed quite a lot about citizen loyalty around here. And why isn't these buildings being built? Concrete, gravel, and asphalt. Okay, it seems like they are getting... Okay, they are getting the stuff needed. Most likely they are still busy on the... Okay, let's check this pollution warning. What's up with you? Average pollution 16%. Okay, so something is fishy around here in terms of garbage. So let's see. Mixed waste, not mixed waste. Let's do it like this. Percentage. I'm seeing 179 over here. And this one is 100%. So it seems like we did not set up a distribution office for it. Yes, we did not. For now, let's disable one of each, just so they can start going and picking up the trash. And let's see here, do we really not have a distribution? We do. Let's remove some of the vehicles here and buy 2 waste trucks. And the duty of said waste trucks is to pick up stuff from here. There we go. And deliver it to the border. It's already assigned. Medium customs house. There we go. Weirdly enough, it was set up properly. Oh, there was a single garbage truck. That was the problem. Okay. And trains seem to be blocked over here. Why? Where are you trying to go, mister? And why are you blocked? Let's see the signaling a little bit. Is there a reason why you are blocked? Yes, because it's a continuous signal. And this one is bread. So basically this one is red because it's a circular, and basically this green one is a single block. So he's seeing himself on the tracks. Well, we can fix that really fast. Let's place 2 of these here. And we got cyan color now. Let's see how it will go afterwards. Theoretically, there should be a turnaround point around here. Yes, there is. Good. We're gonna look at that a bit later. Let's see what's up with this guy. And why are you confused? Okay, I'm not gonna comment why he was confused. How's the rail construction going here? Still quite a lot of gravel and steel needed. And they did not finish that much, so we might as well move the train construction office nearby in Badgerville and move all of the trains there. But for now, let's leave it like this. We're gonna do it in year 26 most likely. Let's see, how's the demolition going here? Okay, it seems like we don't need to babysit it necessarily. It just works out of the box. We could help them a little bit though. Oh, and we don't even need to help them, damn. I am impressed, okay. Perfect. Let's see, where's the train in here? Because I really want to make sure to tell him to wait until loaded from now on, because we are kind of stabilized on money. And we got the cisterns needed. Let's actually replace them. And sewage too. Oh, sewage got automatically replaced. Perfect. Loyalty problems again. And that's that, I guess. Okay, how's the demo office go? They're gonna need to actually demolish that one firstly, most likely. This small piece here. Or it will remain in place forever and ever. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, it will be connected most likely to this one. Can I do something to unite them? Nope, not quite. What if I'm gonna delete the things here? Will it be a single road? Nope. Oh great, and in the middle of fucking nowhere we're gonna have a small railroad track that cannot be demolished. Awesome. We're gonna need to make an arrow here. Just pointing at it for shits and giggles. There we go. Now we know that this one remained over here and it will forever be lost in the middle of nowhere. And why not? Let's add some fountains would be too expensive. Some small trees around. just to celebrate it. Okay, the amusements of failing to demolish stuff properly. Okay, why did you stop? Most likely not enough workers there. How are we looking here? Quite a few buses, and also research is done. Let's see where that research is done. Seems like here. Finally, we got brutalism. We can actually start researching brutalism, and for this one I'm gonna go with max people since we are needing that radio station ASAP. And also, is the road built over here? Nope, it's still rolling, and afterwards they can actually mount the power poles, and they're gonna need steel for that. Ugh. Okay, what about storage-wise? Steel we have here, but most likely we don't have here because of the train distribution office. Let's check if that's true. Yep, very little amount of steel remaining. Well, that is kind of all about year 25 part 2 of our Prague Industrialized adventure. Well, next thing that we're gonna do is the summary. Stay tuned for that episode. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for these guys for supporting the channel and also getting access to videos way earlier. And until next time, I'm the Honey Badger, and I'm out.